For today's double indie game review, we have two very casual and cozy games you can enjoy over the course of a weekend with Halibut and Caravan Sandwitch. Halibut tells the story of, Harold, a hapless handyman on a spaceship turned underwater city. After fleeing the Earth, the ship crashes on a mysterious water-filled planet. And because they are trapped, everyone decides to make lemons out of lemonade and just settles there. But when news of a possible escape and the first sign of life on this planet appears, it's only up to Harold to perhaps save the day or bumble his way around, one way or the other. Now, right off the bat, you can tell that the major draw of this game is going to be the aesthetics and art. The entire game is done using stop motion, similar to that of the Dream Machine, another adventure game I highly recommend. And I love the look, and again, like that kind of tactile feel that is present in Halibut. Now, as per the stinger for this video, this is not a game that is focusing on puzzle design or kind of player choice. This is a story-driven game first, gameplay kind of third or fourth down the line. And if you're hoping to play a title that's going to be focused on brain-melting puzzles, lots of MacGuffins to pick up, mini-games, etc., this is not that game. We spent about, I'd say, like 2 to 3 hours playing this on stream, and the majority of that time is going to be spent walking, left and right and left, and talking to people along the way. If you're not interested in a game for its story and kind of the narration and that kind of thing, this is not going to be the game for you. But the game itself has that kind of intriguing story to it, and it's one of those games you're going to be kind of playing it to see what unique backdrop or props did they design for this game next. And that I did enjoy. By the end of our stream, the story was finally picking up. So I would definitely suggest that if you like what you're seeing with Halibut after like the first few minutes, try to give it to the end of, I believe it was chapter 1. That should kind of be your point to decide whether or not this game is for you. Now again, as someone who plays games for the challenge, Halibut is probably not going to be a game I'm going to be speedrunning through anytime soon. But for all the adventure game fans watching this, and again, for those of you who are looking for a great and interesting story to play through, then I would recommend you do a little diving under the stop-motion sea. We are trading the water for the desert for Caravan Sandwitch. We play as Soj, who I'm hopefully not butchering the name too badly. She is returning to her planet after leaving when her sister mysteriously disappeared. But when a distress call comes in, she returns in order to try and save her community, find her sister, and discover whatever secrets may lay on the planet. This game is kind of a focus on open world exploration and 3D platforming. It's going to be up to you and your van to explore the land, complete quests, and uncover any MacGuffins and secrets along the way. The general loop of this is that the game is split into different chapters. Each chapter will come with different side quests that you'll be able to help the various people on the planet and in your community to get different parts. These parts come in various varieties and rarities that you will need to spend in order to craft a new piece for your van, which will then allow you to explore more, open up more of the areas, and move the story along in some way. Now, the exploration itself is done very much in a casual, kind of cozy style. Our main character here has perhaps the strongest knees and legs out of anyone in any platform, where she can fall from just about any height and not take any damage. This is not a game about combat, getting hurt, game overs, etc. And you are free to explore as much or as little as to your heart's content. The open world platforming is just okay. If you're someone who likes your platforming to be technical, very movement or jump tech based, this is not going to be the game for you. This goes for more along the lines of a Prince of Persia style, or even maybe like the older Tomb Raiders, where you go into an area, there's a switch or treasure or MacGuffin way in the distance and up. How do you maneuver to get over there? But again, this is simply done by running and jumping. Puzzle design is going to require you to combine that with the various tools of your van, allowing you to manipulate various devices or maneuver into a spot that you needed to in order to get access to a new door or a new object. The side quests do vary, but again, it's all built on the same loop of drive to destination and then run and jump around till you figure out what you need to do. The story is interesting, and it will kind of evolve over the course of playing the game as you learn there's more going on this planet than you first realize, and whether or not her sister is still alive is going to be the grand mystery. All in all, this is another game that is not going to be on the overly long side. You should get access to enough parts simply by exploring and completing the side quests in order to complete each chapter. And again, this is not going to be a highly difficult game. If you play this regularly, you should be able to finish this in a weekend, or maybe over a 3-day weekend, depending upon how things are for you. But still a very delightful game. If I had any issues with it, we did run into a little bit of some jank in terms of kind of like running and jumping. In that, if you're not careful, you can be trying to reach something and she's just not quite sticking that ledge grab. And it can cause some trouble here and there, but again, considering the easiness of the game, there's nothing that's going to be too penalizing in it. So that's going to do it for this double review. Again, both games were played with press keys provided by their developers, and both games are going to be great if you're looking for a very casual, very relaxing adventure to jump, walk, run, drive, or swim in. But I would like to thank developers for providing those keys. If you want me to play your game for a future stream and showcase, please reach out. Let me know what you think about these down below. Thanks again for watching, and see everyone in the next video. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you enjoyed the video, do the YouTubing stuff, be sure to visit our Discord and Patreon, and if you're interested in more of my thoughts on design, check out my game design books.